What is going on, guys? I am the FD Guru, bringing to you guys another episode of my DFS NBA podcast. Tonight we have a pretty small 5-game slate on our hands, and there's a couple of key injuries that we certainly need to take advantage of. My projector oven optimizer is posted on my homepage. If you want to look at that, it's only a few credits. I posted up some of my favorite value plays in that and projections and whatnot, so just give that a look too on my site. For point guards tonight, I like Kyrie Irving as a GPP play. His upside has been really good. He's got a big-time showdown tonight against James Harden in Houston. They're going to need every bit of Kyrie Irving's help to get the W on the road. So I think Kyrie's a really good GPP option. Kind of tough to pay up for him in cash games at that steep $9,300 price. But for GPPs, he has shown he can really light it up. 56, 61, 51. He's got that good upside, but he's just not consistent enough for me to put him in cash games. I mean, you could. It's a small slate, but I don't think I'll be going that route tonight. I also really like Lonzo Ball. We have no Rajon Rondo tonight. We have no LeBron James. It looks like James might have done something pretty serious with his groin. May have popped a nut or something. Who knows? It's not looking good for him. He should be out for at least a few games here. So Lonzo Ball is going to take over some responsibility, especially with Rondo out. So expect Ball to see a lot of usage, a lot of minutes in an awesome matchup tonight against the Kings. This is probably the best game to pick from tonight, the highest over-under, and there's a lot of usage to go around. Shooting guard, for the same reason as Ball, I like Josh Hart. He's a cheap 3,700. He should see himself starting in the place of LeBron James tonight. He's an automatic play. If you don't play him, you're going to really put yourself at a disadvantage. I would start him and not even think about him being your lowest drop score and to punt somewhere else, because Hart's easily going to get over 20 fantasy points tonight. He's going to see over 30 minutes without a doubt. Definitely a guy you must start in cash and GPP games. I also like Eric Gordon. 6,300 is a little bit of a high price, but he has been hitting value over his last 3 games, hitting over 30 fantasy points. Don't mind him at 6,300. Also like Buddy Hield. Like I said, this Lakers-Kings game is a great game to pick from. Hield has been really good, other than last game. Turned into a blowout, so just kind of shake that one off and look at his prior games. He's been an absolute beast, getting almost 35 fantasy points a game. Small forwards, if you want to look cheap, you could look towards Wilson Chandler. He doesn't have a great matchup against the Jazz, but his minutes have been there. He plays heavy minutes, over 30 minutes a game most likely. He only needs 20 fantasy points. He may be your punt lowest drop scorer, but not a bad play there. I also like Brandon Ingram tonight at 6,400. The usage is going to be there. You should honestly have 4 Lakers in your cash game lineup tonight. Without Rondo and without LeBron, there's a ton of usage to go around there. They're going to have to really take advantage of that. So I think Brandon Ingram is also a really good play at 6,400. And then to stay on the Laker train, I love Kyle Kuzma as well. 6,700 is a bit of a lower price than we're used to seeing on Kuzma. He's been over 7,000 for a majority of the year. A great matchup, great spot. Just lock him in your cash games as well. Kuzma's definitely a great play tonight. And then you could look towards PJ Tucker at 4,800. He's been playing huge minutes. They're going to need him on the court for most of the game. He plays mid-30s in minutes. The Celtics are a stretch forward kind of team. He's going to be on the court for as much as he can play, basically. He just matches up really well against the Celtics, and they're going to need his really good defense to be on the court against all those small forwards that the Celtics have. For center, look towards Willie Cauley-Stein. I love him at 7,500. A great matchup. Zubac, or Zubats, I think that's how you pronounce it. Zubats is going to have a really tough time covering WCS's speed and flexibility up and down the court. I think he's going to take advantage of him tonight, and you may see more of Tyson Chandler tonight due to matchup against WCS. McGee still has his illness. Oh, he's not expected to play tonight. So expect to see Chandler and Zubats again. I think Chandler will see a little bit more playing time just to cover Cauley-Stein. But Cauley-Stein's a great play at 7,500. Al Horford's also a really good play. He matches up perfectly against Clint Capella. They both play pretty similar center positions. I think Horford at 6,300, you can't go wrong. He's just easing back into things tonight. He's only played 2 games since his injury. Really promising to see that he played 30 minutes last game. He'll probably play 30 minutes again, and you should see some more production out of him tonight against a favorable matchup against the Rockets. That'll sum it up for today's video, guys. Please like it, please subscribe, and mention it to any buddies you have. Until next time, I am the FD Guru, and I'm signing off.